What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Eagles, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawaii.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Let's talk for a second about Georgia Southern. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more, and they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
The Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Turning it on! And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run the toss. Slithers into space. Wide open on the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Rainbow Warriors have it with a first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors!
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Guys, let's look at the big picture for Georgia Southern. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out of the backfield, he's open. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He wants to throw it again. Looking to buy time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense trying to find a way on fourth and goal from the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Quarterback not on the same page, no dice, turnover on downs.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd down play from the gun. Makes the grab on the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Eagles come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Pulls it in, and that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Under fire. Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
That's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The running back has it. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, this is how you want to start your season. You want to create as many explosive plays as possible. And if you're an offensive coordinator and you can turn and hand the ball off and make big plays, it makes your play calling so easy. Let's see if they continue to run the rock with explosive plays like that.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. On the option. Great work to make the play in the backfield, and it puts them right back where they started this series. It's 3rd and 10.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Warriors!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. They got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Eagles want to pick up the tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, going to the air. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Hawaii. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive and
sprinting away. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First down here for the offense. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll give it to the back. Finding open areas. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And some room to work. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, he's got a chance. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And that mountain is still 20 points high. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as his offense tries to grind out some yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Right on the money. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the left. Crosses the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half.
Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Keeps it and gets past the chains. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. They'll run play action, using his legs to buy some time. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. At the 35, he's got room. He's running free down the middle. Inside the touchdown, Hawaii. And the route is on.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 11 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to...
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Gives it on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
So now it's second and long. Toss sweep, try to get it outside to the right. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stackhouse. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Got room at the 35. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball.
Touchdown, Eagles. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking to throw on first down. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the draw. Makes a man miss. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. Right back to the well.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
The play-action fake. Going for it all. Touchdown, Warriors! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 11 over Notre Dame. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, going for it and getting it on fourth down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Working that left side now. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The give as they work on that clock. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They'll run for it. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.